This was back when I was in college. And of course this didn't happen. We were playing in a Minecraft mod. And you can take these vegetables in this Minecraft mod, and they're like mushrooms. Now, up until this point, this was my 4th time doing this mushroom mod in Minecraft. So I thought I had built up a tolerance, and we had gotten quite a few. And after we split up everybody's, there was a little bit left over. And when I say a little bit, well, there was a quad left, a quad of mushrooms. Now, this being my senior run in this Minecraft mod, I thought, I'll be fine. I'll take them all. And I did. Now, the first hour is kind of like this intense swelling of things slowly changing. Start to feel a little drunk. You start to feel kind of light, kind of giggly, and it's cool, I'm not gonna lie. Now with this amount though, that quickly came to an end because we decided to sit in my living room with all the lights off and like a tiny CRT TV playing trippy music videos on YouTube. Now I can't see anything except for this TV. I can't hear anything except this music because we're all trippy and nobody's saying anything. So it's basically just me and my thoughts. Way too fucking much. If you ever play this Minecraft mod, you should maybe do a gram. I really don't even recommend playing this Minecraft mod. Now, I don't know how fucking long we were in there for, but it felt like a goddamn eternity. I had no sense of time. I had no sense of place. I had no sense of like anything. Everything I knew that existed, I don't know how else to describe it. I couldn't grab it. Like I started thinking about my brothers and how I'm related to my brothers, but I couldn't grasp how I'm connected to them in any way. Like, yeah, we're related, but I couldn't grasp how. I started thinking about my job, I started thinking about my school, and I couldn't think at that state of mind how I could ever or why I would ever like continue anything I had ever done up until this point. I couldn't grasp why I had done it. Any sense of self or pride or ego that was within my mind was gone. There was literally nothing. I almost felt like dead. I mean, that's why they call it ego death, because your ego yourself is gone and you don't feel any connection to anything. It's like dying without your physical body being dead, but your mind kind of is. In those moments where I was sitting there in the dark with no one saying anything, no way to get out of these thoughts, I really felt like the most alone I had ever felt. So that went on for, I want to say 2 hours, 3 hours. Now in mushroom time in Minecraft, 2 to 3 hours feels like literal days, dude. My mind was mush. Now the only way I got any sense of self like back was our buddy Casper came over. He was the only sober one there in this Minecraft mod, and he comes over, and I had like done a lot of shit with him before, so he was somebody that I really like trusted and really felt a connection to, like before all of this shit had happened. He'd just been a really good friend for a long time. We used to make music before. He was just a good homie, and he would dabble in the Minecraft mods way heavier than I would. So when he came over, I went over to him. He was like, dude, what's up? How's Minecraft? And I was like, man, I don't even know anything. And he like puts his hand on my shoulder and he's like, you having a bad trip, bud? And I was just like, yeah, dude. So he takes me over to this couch and just sits me down, and like a fucking grand wizard potion master pulls out this giant bottle, this like stained glass carved bottle that was in the shape of like a dragon, out of his backpack, puts it on the floor. He's like, here buddy, I'm gonna give you some of this, you just drink this and you'll be all right. So I'm like, what is this, Casper? And he said, this is just something I made, I think it might help you out. You know, I trust Casper. Is it a health potion? Is it gonna restore my mana, give me a sense of self again? I don't know, but I trust Casper. And I look at him and I said, well, should I drink more? This doesn't seem like a lot. And he said, oh no, this is all you're gonna need. And again, I trust Casper. I trust him like a brother. I took a sip and I shouldn't have trusted Casper, because what he gave me wasn't a health potion, it was alcohol-infused THC. If I thought I was tripping before, well, now I'm in the Toy Story house, because everything in my house looks like Pixar. Everybody's asses are fat. Everything looks like stop-motion claymation. I can feel my spine now. Hey, all the bones inside of my muscles and my tissues, I can feel them now. I go into my bedroom, only it's not my bedroom anymore. Why? Because now it's my own personal hell. I don't recognize anything. I'm starting to talk to the walls, and what are they saying? They're saying gabagooli, gabagooli, gabagooli. I don't even know what that means. I don't speak wall. I sit on my bed and I shit you not, dude, everything looked like a fucking Pixar movie. I don't know if like the rods and cones in my eyes had been switched to fucking Pixar mode. The way that everything started to look like computer graphic imagery. And in my journey to try and become sane again, I thought the only rational idea was to try and replay the entire Toy Story 1 and 2 in my head. Here's what I was thinking. I had taken these mushrooms and Minecraft, I had drinking this weed alcohol. It's all except that I have no power. I don't know if that makes sense. That might be like trippy high talk, but if you think about it, I think it does. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen, man. You can't fix that. You just gotta let it ride and watch Toy Story until it happens. Because what else are you gonna do? Sit and worry and not watch Toy Story? Well, that sounds fucking horrible. I think I'd rather chill, be open to whatever, and watch a little Toy Story. So what happened in the rest of the night was my other friends had texted me, and he didn't have any idea that I was trippy mode, and I just started talking to him, just normal, just having some good laughs, and I didn't mention what I had done or that I was freaking out. So the other moral to this story is that whenever you're freaking out about anything, any anxiety, any weird depression, any weird nihilistic existential dread you might have, which we all go through and it's normal, you always got two things, man. You got Toy Story and you got your homies.
Hey you. Who, me? Yeah, you. Woo.